All right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole number 5. We're going to go with something with some power. So cat, you can switch to cat or big dog, whichever you prefer. But something with some length is going to be just a little bit more favorable. Also, keep in mind that all I'm using here is a quarterback. So we're not going to need any real power here or anything to put ourselves in a really good position. This is going to be very easy. One of the things that you might want to watch is just kind of over curling. It can be done. So do be curling in moderation with a wind like this. So just be a little bit careful. Don't go beyond 3 topspin. You don't want to lose too much control of this shot. I can use the tool, but I'm just going to essentially just go 1 per ring. So it's really not something that needs to be done. And aside from that, I'm just going to use just a little bit of curl here. As I mentioned, don't get too carried away with this curl because it can be over curled when you have a wind this direction. All we need is it to be up here somewhere. Into the top half of this fairway, about 320 is about perfect. All we need to do is get it to where we don't need any power. Keep in mind, this is one of the most uphill holes in the game. So you'll see the very second, not on the tee shot, but on the second shot, it gets extremely uphill. So you're going to need a elevation. Now, what you're also going to see is I'm also going to be pulling with this wind angle. I'm going to be pulling to a lower ground. So I'm even going to use maybe the minus 25% because I'm moving down, kind of the target down even a little bit lower, which is going to cause the ball to even land, less than it typically would. So since I'm moving the target down to lower ground, that's why I'm going to be, 20-25%. It's going to be pretty ideal. You'll find that I should be relatively close to max. I'm going to just kind of pull somewhere up here, 90% shot. We're going to use the arrow. We're going to switch clubs, put on the cat, and right around 3-ish rings here. And we do want to make sure that we're landing on the top half of this fairway and that we're using maybe about 2.5 on the curl. Or what? No, that's not what I meant. On the backspin. And we're going to go right around 3 rings here, which you're going to see puts it into the trees. So we're going to use some curl. Do not get carried away with this curl because, especially with the new format, you can over curl this thing. You don't want to get too aggressive. So what you're going to see me do is just do this every time. I'm going to play away from the hole and just get my easy eagle, because it's going to make things a lot easier. And as you can see, there's no benefit to using ghosts, snow globes, extra miles, apocalypse. You just don't need it. You're probably not going to albatross this one. From the first fairway, I still have yet to make it. So because of that fact, I get very, it's a very fine line. If you were trying to go for the albatross and, even, a quarter ring miscalculation can put you in the sand. Not to mention 1 great ball towards the left and you will similarly be in the sands. But there you can see is actually that is a really great attempt, but it's also very lucky as well. Like I mentioned, even from back there in the fairway, the odds of me being able to pull that shot off and make it are very, very slim. It's such a narrow window. Like every bounce has to just be perfect. And if you've ever tried to get aggressive, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Now you can see even from here, we don't have a shaky needle or anything. It's not even towards max. Should be relatively straightforward. Just concentrate on your perfect ball. Or another thing you can do is you can kind of cheat the right edge of the cup, for instance, and then, give yourself a perfect ball and maybe great ball to the left where it will still go in both ways. So that's probably the way that I would play from that distance. So good luck with that 5th hole, and I'll see you guys on 6 coming up.